In the land of Nareth, legends are told, but none as dark and dangerous as the prophecy of the last blade. For years it was a myth, whispered stories passed down from generation to generation. No one believed the darkness could return, until it did. The skies darkened, the earth trembled, and from the shadows of the past a warrior appeared. His name was Dakar, a man exiled, forgotten, and cast out by the very people who now needed him most. They said he was no hero. They said he was the last person who could save them. But when the kingdom of Nareth was on the brink of destruction, there was no one else left to turn to. This is the story of a warrior who defied fate, battled the impossible, and proved that redemption comes only to those who are willing to fight for it, even if no one else believes they can. The darkness spread like wildfire, an ancient curse that no one thought would ever resurface. The land of Nareth, once a beacon of peace and prosperity, was now on the brink of total destruction. Shadows moved across the fields, and the sun was choked by a thick fog. All hope seemed lost. From the forgotten corners of the land, a lone figure emerged. His name was Dakar, a warrior once exiled for his failures, now returning to the land that had forsaken him. His name was a curse to many, a reminder of a past mistake, but now, with the kingdom on the brink of ruin, there was no one left to stand between the darkness and the people of Nareth. The people of Nareth had forgotten the warrior who once stood by their side. They laughed at his return, dismissing him as a broken man. "He cannot save us," they whispered. "The last blade is just a myth." In the depths of Nareth's ancient citadel, Dakar met an old sage, his eyes clouded with age, but his mind sharp as a blade. The sage spoke of the prophecy, the last blade, a weapon said to hold the power to defeat the shadow that now loomed over Nareth. "It is you, Dakar," the sage said. "Only you can wield it." With each passing day, Dakar grew stronger. The sword of legend became his companion, and the warrior who once failed began to believe in himself once more. Every strike, every trial was a reminder. Redemption was not given, it had to be earned. As Veldros's army advanced, there was no turning back. Nareth was on the edge of collapse, but Dakar was ready. He had trained, fought, and bled for this moment. The blade was now a part of him, and he believed, not just in the weapon, but in himself. He was the last hope. The earth shook as the armies clashed. But even in the heat of battle, Dakar's eyes remained focused on his goal, Veldros. The sorcerer's dark magic was overwhelming, and for a moment, doubt crept into Dakar's mind. Could he really defeat such an ancient evil? With one final strike, Dakar's blade collided with the dark sorcerer's magic. Light erupted from the last blade, banishing the shadows and breaking Veldros's curse. The land of Nareth was saved. As the fog lifted and the sun shone once more, the people of Nareth looked upon the warrior they had once scorned. No longer was his name a curse, it was a legend. And Dakar, the warrior who had once been forgotten, had become the hero the land needed. The last blade was more than a weapon, it was a symbol of belief, redemption, and the power of those who rise when the world believes they cannot. And in the heart of Nareth, as the people rebuilt their world, the name Dakar became a story passed down for generations. For in the end, true heroes are not born of perfect beginnings, but of the will to rise, no matter the odds. Please subscribe and share this story for more weekly interesting stories from Blades and Battles Stories. Drop a comment and review on the story.